good news for you. Amen. Listen. Hey, everybody, gather near. The doctor's in the house, so lend him your ear. The things he can say might even make your day. He might even help your pain go away. The doctor is in the house.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the doctor is in the house. With an attitude of gratitude, I am Dr. Ron, the host of Dr. Ron Unfiltered, Uncensored. Happy to bring you episode number 634, which I am entitling The Hidden Epidemic. We're going to be talking about mineral deficiencies and our human health and how it's collapsing. Before that, I want to thank everyone for making this podcast number 4 out of 50 doctor podcasts on the internet. Is really well appreciated, and I do appreciate your coming over and listening to our YouTube and Rumble and BitChute podcast entitled The Real Health Rebellion Network, which we do live every Tuesday at 11. More about that later. But before we get started today, I want to take a quick moment to acknowledge the significance of tomorrow. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. It's a dedicated time for us to pause and offer our deepest gratitude to all the remarkable men and women who have worn the uniform of our nation. To every veteran, past and present, thank you for your service, your immense sacrifice, and your unwavering commitment to our freedom. We honor your courage, we respect your dedication, and we remember that the liberties we discuss and enjoy are made possible by you and your families. We honor you today and every day. And I guess now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get on with the program. Remember, I do not filter the truth. I try to amplify it for you. And we're going to be talking about something that most doctors never bring up, something that quietly sabotages your energy, your immune system, your hormones, your brain, your bones, your heart, your digestion, literally every function of your body. And yet, it is so basic, so simple, and get this, so correctable that it almost sounds unbelievable. I'm talking about mineral deficiency. Not vitamins, not supplements you saw on Instagram, minerals, the electrical spark plugs of your biology. And this episode may be the key that explains your fatigue, your brain fog, your cramps, your arrhythmias, your anxiety, your insomnia, your thyroid issues, and your low metabolism, even your cravings. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Well, let's start. Why do minerals matter? You ever think about that? Your body runs on electricity. Remember, when you have no voltage, you are dead. Your body runs on electricity. Literally runs on it, not metaphorically, literally runs on electricity. Every nerve signal, you're talking about electrical conduction. Every heartbeat triggered by ionic mineral charge. Every cell makes energy by moving charged minerals across membranes. If you don't have minerals, your body is a phone with a dead battery. So what are the biggies? Well, the big ones are magnesium. Just to give you an idea, that runs over 600 enzyme systems, energy, nerves, muscles, and insulin response. Potassium regulates blood pressure, heartbeat, and nerve firings. Sodium is concerned with hydration and nervous system signaling. Calcium is concerned with muscle contraction and bone matrix. Zinc, it has to do with your immune function, your testosterone, and wound healing. How about copper? Copper has a lot to do with mitochondrial energy, and it makes iron usable. Boron has to do with brain, testosterone, and bone health. Selenium has to do with thyroid hormone activation. In other words, you could have enough thyroid hormone, but without selenium, it does not get activated. And iodine, that has to do with thyroid hormone construction. I'm not talking about fringe science. I'm not talking about conspiracies. But what I am talking about is elemental physiology, something you learn in medical school. How to become deficient? Well, part of it is 100 years ago, minerals came from the soil. The soil then transferred it to the plants, and then we ate the plants and we got it in our food. But what about today? Well, you know as well as I do. Number one, the soil is depleted. Industrial farming removes minerals but does not replenish them. Water is filtered. Our ancestors drank mineral-rich spring water. Now we drink dead, reverse osmosis, or distilled water. Our food, and how many times have you heard this from this doctor? It's ultra-processed, addicting. 70% of our calories in the United States contain almost no micronutrients. Think about it. 70% of our calories in this country, the United States, contain almost no micronutrients. Sugar and seed oils increase mineral loss, and I hope you did catch Professor Peskin on the Real Health Rebellion Network. He gave a magnificent presentation last week. If you missed it, I did post it on Podbean and Spotify. His seed oil presentation was incredible. But let's go on with minerals. So sugar and seed oils increase mineral loss. Medications strip minerals. You say, well, which ones? Well, I made a list. Diuretics, water pills. The PPIs, the proton pump inhibitors, which are a awful drugs. The acid blockers, they strip out minerals. The serotonin reuptake inhibitors, what are they? Antidepressants, blood pressure medications, and metformin. So we're still alive, but we don't have that energy. We are not charged, to use an electrical analogy. We are not charged up. We have become low voltage humans. And as you've heard in my energy seminars, low voltage lends itself to lots of diseases. So, there are a lot of symptoms out there. Who doesn't feel fatigued? Anxiety. Who doesn't have heart palpitations, leg cramps, constipation, brain fog, irritability, low thyroid, hypothyroidism, low testosterone, low sex drives, sugar and salt cravings? Who doesn't sleep well? Who has muscle weakness, headaches, feeling tired and wired? Does any of that sound familiar? But no one is connecting these symptoms to minerals. Doctors treat these symptoms with medications, but the body was simply asking for current. It was asking for a charge, a battery charge, not another drug. So if you're into this situation and you have some of these conditions, fatigue, constipation, brain fog, low thyroid, muscle weakness, headaches, and you're tired, but you can't rest, you're wired, tired but wired, you have to have a plan. My advice, along with your health practitioner, would be to fix the big ones first. 80% of adults are deficient in what? Almost like a Jeopardy question. They're deficient in magnesium. What is recommended by health practitioners and naturopaths is magnesium glycinate, magnesium malate, magnesium threonate, but not magnesium oxide. Why? Because it'll act as a laxative and it is not readily absorbable. Under these forms of magnesium, your health practitioner will probably recommend somewhere between 300 and 600 milligrams per day in divided dosages. So if you have to only fix one, you want to fix magnesium, since 8 out of 10 adults are deficient in this mineral. Okay, good question. What is number 2? Well, potassium, because most Americans only get half of what is needed. Dr. Ron, where do you get potassium? Well, avocados, unsweetened coconut water, beet, greens, and bananas. And hear this, potatoes with skin. Potatoes with the skin. Eat the skin. Your target is between 3,000 and 4,700 milligrams per day from food, not from pills, not from medication. And this one's going to cause some controversy. The third thing that most people are deficient in is sea salt, not the chemical sodium chloride, not the table salt. That is toxic. I probably should do a podcast on that. It's just sodium and hydrochloric acid. It is just awful. It's very acidic, and your body does not like to be acid. And I know a lot of physicians aren't up on the literature, but they're saying now like 3,500 milligrams per day. Not 1,000, not 2,500, but they're up to $3,500 per day for optimal health. And what should you use? Well, the recommendations that I have from my naturopathic friends are Celtic sea salt, Redmond sea salt, or Himalayan salt. A pinch in water can restore your nervous system's conductivity. That means it can cause your nervous system to start to be active again, to start conducting electrical impulses like it was meant to be. So that was 3 things. The 4th is iodine and selenium. Why? Well, your thyroid gland, your thyroid hormones are the gas pedal. The further you press it down, the more energy you should have. You cannot make thyroid hormone without iodine. Now, you could have all the thyroid hormone you want, but if you don't have selenium, you cannot use that hormone. I want to say that again because a lot of physicians don't put this together. You cannot make thyroid hormone without iodine. You cannot use thyroid hormone without selenium. So, you go to a doctor and you say, I think I have a thyroid problem. They say, well, your labs are normal. Go back to what I just said. There is a reason why so many people have thyroid symptoms but normal labs, because they are deficient in iodine and selenium. I hear so much times, my doctor said my labs are normal for thyroid. Most of the time, these docs are only checking TSH, which is not good. You'll hear Dr. Jerry Smith and myself discuss thyroid in the next couple of weeks. But remember, for now, if you don't have iodine and selenium, your labs will be normal, but you will still have thyroid symptoms. So, doc, what should I do? I don't want to have this. I want to start feeling better. I want to have more minerals in my life. Well, you can remineralize your life, ladies and gentlemen, with a daily protocol of adding some sea salt to water, like 1/4 teaspoons per quart. Drink that down. Eat mineral-rich foods. What are they? Well, they are greens, seafood, organ meats. Yeah, liver. Yeah, you got it. Nuts and seeds. Take the right magnesium. Do not take magnesium oxide. Drink spring water or remineralized water. You don't want to use distilled water for your health because it is deadly. It has no minerals, so your body, as we've been talking about, needs minerals. So what happens? It will pull the minerals from your bones, from your nervous system, from your organs, because it needs it. So drink remineralized water or natural spring water. And if you're fatigued and you're always cold, consider adding iodine and selenium to your diet. So that's not really supplementing. It really is restoring the operating system, getting the electrical system working again. It's really a big thing because I hear all the time how people are always tired. Think about what I said today. So remember, mineral deficiency is not a small thing. It is the foundation of your entire electrical existence. And if you've been a listener of mine, you know that energy medicine is the future of medicine, and it is here now. The Rife machines, Lakovsky, the healing energies. Our body has to be ready to accept those energies in order to heal itself. So mineral deficiency is not a small thing. It's something we have to pay attention to. So this fix, and the body turns back on, it's ready to operate again. It's firing on all cylinders. If you have a 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder, or 12-cylinder engine, it's firing. If you have an electrical vehicle, all the batteries are firing. It is no small thing. So before I leave today, I want to just put in a plug for the Real Health Rebellion Network, where we talk about this, how healthcare is no longer healthcare, how it is now sick care. Trillions of dollars spent, most in the world, and we have the worst outcomes. Is that because it's broken, or is that by design? Is that because they want to have clients for life? Do they want to have clients for life? People that keep getting their medicine refilled every month or every 3 months, depending on how you're paying for it, right? So that's what we talk about on Wednesdays. We are live between 11 a.m. and 12 Eastern Standard Time. We do it live on YouTube, and the channel is The Real Health Rebellion Radio, The Real Health Rebellion Radio. Same name for Rumble, same name for Facebook. And this week, tomorrow, we will have Dr. Wang join us in a 3-panel program. And we're going to be discussing why people are aging so fast. Should turn out to be a pretty good episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Ron. And remember, I do not filter the truth. I amplify it. See you next time. Have a great, great day. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Hey everybody, Dr. Ron's finished for the day. I hope you got some good wisdom for what the man had to say. If it's all about good health, he's the man you got to see. He has a lot more answers for you. So tune in next week when the doctor is in the house. Or when the doctor is in the house. And let the doctor know what's bothering you. When the doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. Doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. I'm sure he can tell you just what to do. The doctor is in the house.